So with John Mayer's return to the stage performing with his full band, one thing that was really cool during these 3 different shows that you don't normally see John do is use the SE version of the Silver Sky quite a lot. Up until kind of this point for all of the shows that John had done, the SE was used for new light, like during the Sob Rock era. We saw it used a little bit during the solo tour as well, but not a ton, kind of just a tease nylon blue, an upcoming color. But otherwise, New Light's really the one song that John would play the Silver Sky SE live, except for these shows where the SE got a ton of stage time and a bunch of different finishes as well. So I thought, why not dedicate a video just to going over some of the different footage and the tones as well, and just document the use of the SE Silver Sky that John had from the previous weekend, because I know the SE is a really amazing guitar, especially for the money, and it's one that's a lot more accessible to a lot of you guys as well. So I thought, why not just make a video going over John and just all the different songs that he used the SE for on the past couple of shows. Alright, now for these shows, John was relying on the new mainline finishes for the SE Silver Sky, consisting of Trad Blue, Laurel Green, Derby Red, and Dandelion. All 4 of those new colors that have recently released seem to be the ones that John is probably going to be favoring live for the foreseeable future at least. And out of that lineup, John used 3 out of the 4 finishes over this past weekend. And we're going to start off with Dandelion and Waiting on the World to Change, a song that John seems to have over the past couple of years, like during Sob Rock, even has brought a little bit more back into rotation, which I'm personally a really huge fan of. And the solo tone for Waiting on the World to Change too is always just such a great benchmark of John's kind of continuum tone, just gain stacking, usually the TS10 for the solo tone. He's not usually adding in like the Klon Centaur, the Blues Breaker, or anything like that. Really just the TS10 on its own gives you that Waiting on the World to Change lead tone. So let's take a listen to Waiting on the World to Change with the Dandelion SE Silver Sky. And then John would also use Dandelion for Queen of California. And the jam that he does for this performance is one of many highlights from these shows that he's recently done. But I just think it's absolutely awesome. And Dandelion as a finish too is really growing on me. It wasn't one of my favorites seeing it when they first announced the new colors, but seeing it actually live in John's hands, I have to admit it's growing on me quite a lot. But this Queen of California jam as a whole was just really, really awesome. Absolutely love it. So let's take a listen to this one now. All right, moving on now to Derby Red with a performance of something like Olivia. And while the mix from the Pilgrimage Festival especially was not brilliant at all in my opinion for how quiet John's guitar was while he was soloing especially, we do have some really amazing footage, at least for some of these performances, to play for you guys. So let's take a listen to something like Olivia, always one of my favorite ones to hear live from John and the band. And John also used Derby Red for Love on the Weekend, one of my favorite songs off of the Search for Everything. And if you really want to nail that sound, although it's clean with reverb, the New Neighbor Slate is what John uses with the wet algorithm on. It's just the key. You load that up on the Slate with the wet reverb algorithm. It's that instant, really washy, really beautiful reverb sound. It's just key, and it sounds absolutely fantastic with the SE Silver Sky. And then, of course, the one song that you would expect John to use the SE Silver Sky live with, New Light, and he used Trad Blue for it. It's my personal favorite out of the four new kind of stock finishes for the SE Silver Sky. I do personally like Trad Blue the best, so now let's play a little bit of New Light for you guys, seeing John use this one live over the weekend as well. Now, with those examples covered, one thing that's kind of interesting is that John didn't use Laurel Green. He used 3 out of the 4 new finishes for the SE Silver Sky, which is fantastic, but just kind of interesting. We only got 3 out of the 4 at that point. He could have easily have swapped maybe Laurel Green for like Waiting on the World to Change or something to play all 4 of them live over the weekend. And there's that one shot of the rack where John had posted Loving the Washed Colors. You see all 4 of them there. But then my friend Robert also sent a different shot of the guitar rack that he got from where he was standing over the weekend watching John perform. And Laurel Green actually wasn't in the guitar rack for whatever reason. So who knows what's up with that, but just something I thought to mention. And you do see the greatest John Mayer guitar of all time. The black one was in the guitar rack, just out with them. Maybe we'll get to see a little bit more of it live ever since it kind of got a little bit more stage time during the later parts of the John Mayer solo tour. We can hope to see, the 64 and the black one in John's hands again with this new era. Now, while all of these guitars, all of these finishes look really great, especially with John playing them, they all obviously sound fantastic. John can play anything and it would sound fantastic. I really am excited to see him hopefully play Platinum Spark and Gold Spark live, the 2 Sweetwater exclusive finishes to the SE Silver Sky. Platinum Spark, to me, is quite easily the best SE Silver Sky finish that has ever been made, and it's actually one of, in my opinion, the just top flat out Silver Sky finishes. It is so fantastic. So I really hope we get to see John using Platinum Spark live, that color especially, but I could even maybe see Gold Spark being, used for vultures, kind of having the same sort of vibe as the Gold Leaf Stratocaster. That'd kind of be cool to maybe see something like that happen. But I just wanted to show some love to the SE Silver Sky. John playing them quite a bit actually over these 3 shows, and trying to find some good footage of some of these different performances for you guys and cover it in a little bit more detail, and just dedicate one video to the SE Silver Sky. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you have any other footage, send it to me over on Instagram. It's just always helpful to have some great footage to make these videos for you guys. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.
Anyway, go ahead and click the subscribe button if you like what you see.